channel. I just want to give you the breakdown on gold, what I've been looking for this week, start from yesterday and today, and what happened to me in the market. So I'm going to show you guys here. Gold was so far the very powerful trades for the week. It just depends on how you approach your gold. There was a people that have been looking for sell, and there is other one that have been looking for the buy. I'm gonna start from daily time frame, but first, one thing I'm gonna request from you guys is to remain up until the end of this video so that you can get what I'm going to share in this video. Is the very powerful information, because I'm going to touch on the breaker confirmation. Then I'm also gonna touch, let's say, if you miss the entry, what do you have to do, all those kind of stuff. I'm going to try and put them on this thread. And another thing that you need to keep in mindset is just that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that I'm showing in these charts is based on my experience, based on what I learned. And another thing is that, guys, please don't come in my box and ask me for the mentorship, because I'm making sure I put all the video in YouTube. Whoever got the time can learn and practice, then to get the sense of everything that I'm showing. So without delaying, because it's gonna be a quick video, I'll try to make sure it just remain in 10 minutes, because I see even if I record like a 40-minute video, try and explain to people, some of the people they don't even check the video up until the end. So I'm gonna try to make sure the video remain only on 10 minutes, 8 minutes at least. I'm gonna combine the quick movement and just put it there. So on this trade, the only thing that you need to understand is to go to daily time frame. When we go to daily time frame, why do we need to understand on daily time frame? Is only one thing that was here, was to see what market did before they start buying. So the only thing that I could see here was market took out liquidity, then it leave this area here. You see this zone here. This is the one that market end up leaving. So when they leave this area, then they start buying. This was probably previous week. Then market start buying. So when market is buying, what do we do? How do we take our trades? Then let me go to H1. Let's say you keep on waiting for a confirmation and whatever. Then the only time that I see market could give a confirmation, because I'm just going to explain the quick one more about the low time frame and this other stuff. Yeah, you guys have already explained to it, but this is just going to be a quick video. So I saw market break this area. Then I've been looking for where I need to take the buy position. You see, I keep my patience, but there is also a way there someone can take the trade here. This one I'm not explaining to it on this video, but I'm just going to explain to you what happened before yesterday. So if you can check, we have this area. This was the area that anyone could look to come and start looking for a buy. But one thing that I saw was this one. I saw this candlestick here. After that, then I say, you know what happened? Why did market not come almost close to the 50% of this BIF candlestick, the pin, whatever we call it, rejection, whatever name it is. Then I took this stuff of mine, I put here, it's my Fibonacci. Then I want to try to see if the market went up until the 50%. The only thing that I saw was this one, when it was coming to downside, it did not get to the 50%, but it used something on the side for them to do what? To start buying. Now, what I did was I marked this area. That was since yesterday. I marked this area. Then I was waiting for market to do what? For market to start buying. If market can come from this level, then I can buy. But one thing that I did yesterday, I think I'm gonna show you a video, guys, because I took a buy position from here. This is why I took a buy on the reversal, because yesterday was just crazy for me. I wanted to take a buy going to the upside, then I did not get a chance for me to jump on the buy. Then I waited until I take the buy on this candlestick. These things also, yeah, because I'm using the one that I haven't paid. So then I jump from this. So I'm going to explain to you guys also why I was able to get this entry, what made me take that entry. So then today, this is what ended up happening. But I went to M15. Remember, I have my micro zone that is H1. So I need to go to the low time frame and try to understand where am I going to get the entry. And this was what happened on the low time frame. Imagine this one is your low time frame. You're not even sure which area is going to hold the price. Are you sure price is going to hold here? No, you are not sure. But I end up refining again more. This is what I end up on M5. When I was on M5, then I could see this area. This is what I could see. I saw this area. You see this area here. Then I decide this is what is going to be my zone. This is the zone of today. Now, before I explain to you guys how I could be able to take the entry, or if you doubt this entry, let me explain to you guys about yesterday. So yesterday, after I saw market break this area, I was expecting market to come back to this zone here. What you see is the one that we call, people they call a breakers in supply, and the one we call it the SR flip. This was my area I was waiting for market during London. I was waiting, okay, because we took out the Asian range high. So this area, I was expecting market to come back to this zone so that I can continue with my trend. Then market did not do this. Market just continued going to the upside. You know what I did? I ended up leaving my analysis. I did not force any trade. I say what, let me just wait. If you want to come back, it's going to come back. Then if you check here, it was almost on the London kill zone close, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was 10. Market get here, then start buying. It went all the way to the upside, and my target was just for them to run this high. Then when they run this high, in the public group, people, they know because I send this one. When they run this area, then market start dropping. Now check what happened. This again is today. If you doubt this entry, this one here, because you don't know, you have two zones. It's either market is going to come to the H1 demand area, or the H1 doji, the H1 BFI. What do you do now? This is why you need to apply the other knowledge that you understand, let's say, about the breaker and this other stuff. Because what I could see here was this one. I saw, because so many people, they ask me if I can do a video on how to take the entry on the breaker. This is the video I decided to do today so that you guys can be able to see. You see this area here. This is the area we call a supplier level. And do you know how many people they expected market to come and start selling from here again? But check what happened. Market gets here at the supplier level, but check the momentum. This is why we need liquidity before you sell at an level. This is why we need to see a signal to show us that, okay, I'm going to sell or I'm going to buy. But in this case, market just touch here, then break. So when markets break, this is what we call a quick retest. So you need to wait for market to come and trade again at this candlestick for you to be able to take the entry. This could be your perfect entry. Let me tell you. This one could be a perfect entry. You could do something like this. I know people, they will say, okay, what happened? Because we have the block. This is our block. I know market, maybe in the near future, market could come to this area because this block took out liquidity. But what is the most significant level that market could come back to? Is this area, because this area, there was a manipulation that happened here, because they come where there was more manipulation. Here there was a more manipulation because market could not hold for the sell position here. Instead of that, they buy. It's the same scenario again. It's happened again. It's happened again here. If you check here, it's happened again from there. What you see, market could hold again from here for them to do what? To sell. But they did not sell. Instead of that, they created again even a liquidity near that zone. They created this area here to make again even this zone to become valid. But what is most of the people do? Now when they see something like this, market break, now they start jumping with buy, 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 buy. Next minute market come and take them out at the break even, then continue in their direction. So when I saw this buy, my target is for market to come to this high, the high of yesterday. That is what I was targeting, that market has to come and run the previous day high. But I end up also refining this zone to be my zone. I think it was somewhere here. To be my zone where I'm going to do what? I'm going to sell. That is what I was saying. I'm going to sell here. When I'm making my analysis, I didn't even put a pending order. I just finished to make my analysis. Guys, you won't believe. boop, I don't know if it was news or whatever, already market just went to the upside, straight and drop. Check this candlestick. So let me show you this stuff here. It was because I remember I sent it on the Telegram when I was angry with these things. Where is it? I think it must be this one. This is what we call a shit. You know, guys, I was making my analysis for me to take the entry there and check what happened. I didn't even have a time to place the sell. My alert was there. What the fuck is happening with this gold? So, as guys you can see, this is what ended up happening here. Then market come all the way again to the downside, just these things, just to come and mitigate this area. But we know our target was for them to come and run this higher point. And this is what happened. Market get there, run that zone. You see, we run that zone. Then they are done because the previous day market ran it. Now I'm going to give you guys the projection of what I'm thinking in gold. What is my mindset telling me when it comes to gold is this one. If I want to sell, let's say, if I want to sell again in gold, maybe tomorrow, I want to see gold trade inside this zone. But to be more with my precision, with my accurate base precision, I want to see market. I don't know what I'm talking. Accurate base precision, yeah. I want to see market come and trade inside this area. This is what I want to see. That is where I want to see market come and trade. Because this one taken out. So I want to see market come and trade here. Then if we go, let's say example to H4, then we want to look what is there inside. You see, so there is this decision there, but this one also could be a nice level. But I would like to see this one act as a liquidity, then market sell from here. This is what I want to see. This is what I'm thinking. But there is also another area. You see, market could even just hold from this zone and drop straight. So if you see something like this, market could just, like the way they touch this zone and drop already. So, but so far I'll be happy to see here market come and touch this zone. I hope you understand. Let me draw it for you guys so that you guys will pay attention to what I was saying. Let's say you have your decision point. This is your decision point, is here. Then how do you take the trade if you are doubting your zone? Then market come here and let me do something like this. Let me first delete this one. Let's say market, when it was coming to the downside, it gives you something like this, then touch. So most of the people, they expect market to sell from there. Let's say sell coming to the downside. But if you see market give you, let's say, a decision point here and go to the upside, the only thing that you could do is to wait for market to return here. Then you check an entry. If market again, maybe let's say give you another liquidity, go to the upside and run that liquidity. So it's making even this zone here to become more valid. Then you target the eye. So this is what you have to look in the market for you to be able to do it, to catch those continuation trend. You don't have only to see market coming and trade low. Sometimes market doesn't come all the way to these decision points at the same time. And this is why you see most of the people, they say, no, I missed my entry. I was waiting for market to come down, but I see market is keeping on making higher low, and higher high, but market did not come to my zone. There is no any rule that is saying market has to come straight to a decision point after it breaks a certain area. Even sometimes you can see market break this one, but just trade somewhere here and continue flying without even coming back to mitigate this decision point. So this is what you need to see. Please, guys, I always tell you, if you don't backtest is your problem, because what we are trying to do is showing you what you can apply in the chart and what is working in the chart. So guys, I hope you are going to enjoy the video. I hope you are going to see everything goes clean. Sharp, guys, enjoy the video.